Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's Ice, so you know who said it, man. We back for another live one. Yes, sir. Tell a friend to tap in this morning, man. I'll be your host. Let's get it. We ain't gonna waste no more time, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I am the founder of the Gaming Lounge. I am he, I am him, I am Iceup84, man. I want to welcome each and every last one of y'all to the lounge this morning, man. Yeah. Instead of the late night, we coming on in the mornings. Salute to everybody, man. I want to appreciate each and every last one of y'all for rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be anywhere else this morning, but you here rocking with Ice on the Sunday morning, man. So I appreciate that and don't take it lightly. Nevertheless, I only require one rule in order to enter into the lounge. And I think y'all know that by now. And it's that you take off your shoes before you enter. Once you take off your shoes, you may enter into the lounge, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss none I drop. Also, leave a comment in the comment section after the live. Let me know how you feel about the content. And last but not least, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Or share the video, rather, so that we can get Ice more into the algorithm. With that being said, man, we ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time. We're gonna get straight to the content, man. So sit back, kick your shoes off, whatever you gotta do to get right in the lounge, man. Cause we on one. And I mean that, we on one. We're gonna continue our success. We're gonna continue this Carolina Panthers tour against the world. Shout out to Maccabee. So with that being said, man, y'all enjoy the content. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Yes, sir. Ice is in the building early in the morning. Early in the morning. Let's get it. Yo, Buccaneers, I wish you best of luck, man. I wish you all the best, man, at your basketball game, man. Yes, sir. Be safe traveling there as well. Be safe traveling there as well, man. Let's get it. Y'all know the vibes, man. It's Ice, so you know who said it, man. Let's go. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Let's go.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Grand rising to each and every last one of y'all, man. Let's get it, man. Early morning vibes. Y'all rocking with Ice, so you know who said it. Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Young will set to throw. They'll roll him out right. But it's caught. Tompkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown!
Let's go, baby. Out the gate.
58 yards. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers
out the gate, man.
Lead.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Hey, bro, Madden, I ain't good enough for you, man. I ain't good enough yet for you, man. I can't wager against you, man. I ain't good enough yet.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right.
God
Hurts
damn.
dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much.
We ain't good enough yet for you,
so
man.
when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Not just yet, homie. Not just yet. We getting there, though.
First and
goal,
and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run forward with Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sweet to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. I'm trying to get monetized. I don't know if YouTube want me to get monetized, though, man. Anybody out there listening, man, if y'all watching, Ice trying to get monetized, man. I don't think YouTube want me to be in the algorithm like that. You know, I've been trying at this thing for a little minute, man. YouTube don't want me to get monetized, y'all. But we gonna still grind.
7 big yards on
Gonna
the
still grind, baby. Shout out to the real supporters, man. Y'all know who you are.
Like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Good shit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about
Like
how he
that.
ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Damn.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each
Can't get
team's
mad at
had
that.
it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Set. Ready. Set.
Now Young on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. That's Liggett. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Let's go.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good
baby.
here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my God.
Smith to the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
There you go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
That shit is crazy work, dude. I don't know how.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Oh,
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Complete at the 1.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Wow.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to it after the pick-6. Young flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
So not much
Salute to
time to
everybody in the
speak
chat,
of
man.
remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
That's getting his ass whooped right now.
And up to about the
still got
26-yard
time, though.
line, just across the 25.
You still got time, though.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As this old brain
Who's the
remembers,
sad
when I
dude?
see 5
Three in
wide
the
receivers
building.
on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first
Down
half
by a
of play.
touchdown and a few more
So
points
we've
out.
hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA
Don't take it
Sports.
there.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So
Don't
the
take it
Eagles
there.
with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
Tap in.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead.
Good morning, America.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe.
Got a tall task right now, y'all.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw.
Oh,
To the
wow.
sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Wow.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
There you go.
Rifles one, and that's gonna
There
be
you go.
intercepted.
That should be to the house right there.
Return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Following the interception, Young.
Damn, I
And this
should
will
have.
be incomplete. Physical
Sorry.
play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring the tight end in.
This is huge right here. You got it. Hey, you got to make something happen.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Got to make something happen.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, my God.
End zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time.
Good fucking
Players
defense.
talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A give up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way.
Got him.
Touchdown, Panthers. Panthers.
You see the motherfucking name.
And the Panthers take
Panthers,
advantage of
baby.
the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. The Young's going to throw for this. Forced out to his left.
My God.
Gets there and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
It's all right. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Right.
Now after the
good.
touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick
Good,
it
baby.
off.
Just another day under the sun.
And this
Just another day under the sun.
as he is belted at the
Time
end of that
changes,
one.
people change. Hey, let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
Tri-State
even the best
Fantasy
in the
E.
game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Stop this motherfucker, man. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going deep. Oh, my God.
Inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wasn't intended to be this way.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a toss right to Barkley.
God, dude.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to
3 minutes and some
23-yard
change.
line.
3 and some change, baby. Let's go. We can make it happen. We can make it happen.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense
change.
at the line, ready to
We
go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Madden. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He completes it to Tompkins.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Let's go, baby.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Flush to his right.
Don't fumble that fucking ball.
By sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set.
Young with it, 3rd and goal.
Oh,
and he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go. Oh.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Why did I do that?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example
There
of
you go.
why coaches
Oh,
really
get it.
stress
There you go.
saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again.
Come on, get him.
Looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
Down right at the 45-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick slant here to Smith.
Bullshit.
On first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. Staying
I
on
was
the
about to
schedule.
say, man.
Oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run forward.
You motherfucker.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here.
Don't do nothing stupid, homie. Cost you the game.
Puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
I will, hey, I got burners now. You will take this motherfucker back to the house. Don't do nothing stupid.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it's the Eagles who get the win
Oh,
here.
wow.
Really
Man, this is a
quarterback CD, and that's
fugazi game,
Jalen
bro.
Hurts.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up
game.
with 3 touchdown passes for the game. And his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
First game of the night, man. First game of the morning. However you want to say it, man. We here. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was a good game. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good game. Good game. Good first game. Out the gate, man. Good first game.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium.
Hey, we got a rivalry
Simply
match.
The Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 28. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Pass it down close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Working quickly here. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Blue check. Check man.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Falcons are going to be in great shape as they take over. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action, here's Penix. It's into the hands of Moody.
Killing me with that same shit.
They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now.
There we go. Oh, Mondo back there. So.
Panthers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Young working from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers with a long field ahead. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders.
Let's go, Tavion. Let's go.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here we go, set.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Connects with Hubbard. He has the Carolina touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He stopped on the return at the 27.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Trying to lock in, baby. Trying to lock in. That's right side, JD3. Let's get it. Time to lock in. It's time to lock in.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the
Got him. Let's go.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Fuck that, we're coming back.
Quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. 3rd down. It's Penix.
Get him. He fumbled. He fumbled. Oh, he's supposed to get that ball.
But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25.
Let's go, let's go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Fits it through the middle.
Good hit, good hit, good hit. Good catch and good hit.
Offense up to the line fast. Penix on 1st down.
Way to stay with him, Shaq.
And he's going to be
Way to stay with him, Shaq. Let's go.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many Just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Complete out to the right. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 are under Robinson.
Come on.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 34.
There you go. There you go.
They're able to drop it.
We knew it was coming.
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We knew it was coming.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays.
Let's go.
You got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Got to figure out
We're
this
going to call
3rd down here.
timeout real quick.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. Penix working from the gun.
Get on. Oh, that's supposed to be the pick.
Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
So close. Oh no. God damn it. No, he's going to do it. Oh, he dropped it.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first.
Let's go.
This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Still
Hey, I
dropped
am
it.
all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, go for it the next time they get this shot.
Ready.
Hubbard trying this up the gut.
Let's go.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now
You see the game plan now.
3rd down.
You see the game plan.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Ready.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter
Clutch.
for us. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Down. Set.
Handoff running right, Hubbard. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Y'all boys better stop now. Y'all try to cost us the game.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Set, hut. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Running it after the penalty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina!
Let's go! Let's go! We'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. Yay, yay. A yay, yay. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. A yay, yay. Let's go. Grand rising to each and every last one of y'all, man. Welcome to the lounge, man. Welcome to the motherfucking lounge, baby. Early in the motherfucking morning with this shit. Let's go, baby! Let's go!
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Valus Jones now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow. One.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Now it's Young. It's
Come on, man.
Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Come on. Set.
Young looking to throw. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he'll get it up near the 30-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
Now Young. This is Legance working the left side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know, play calling's a lot simpler.
Let's go, baby.
When you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
To the air on 1st down. Young. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a
Let's
big
go!
gain and a new set of downs. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Looking for an open man. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 3rd down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now Eddie Pinheiro will try to knock it through for the Panthers. It's a 39-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted.
Shut
so
the hell
many
up.
things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense not caught him at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys are on the move here. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak now from the gun.
Oh!
It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be Panthers football.
We should be going for 14, you know.
1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready?
Young working from the gun. Chased out to his right. He finds Sanders. No one around. He's got...
Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree.
Let's
and they
go!
move with the football, just like their receiver teammates.
Let's go, baby!
Touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
1st down. Here's Dak. He lets one fly deep downfield. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. He's trying to go deep again. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
Let's go!
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Prescott. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Dak throwing again. He throws a bullet deep
Oh
to the
my
right
God.
side.
Oh.
Go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
He's looking deep once again.
What?
He will score.
Get the
It's a
fuck
Dallas
out of
touchdown.
here, man.
The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Get
CD
the fuck
Lamb
out of
with
here,
the
man.
touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Wow.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on, set.
We send a man in motion. A second down throw for Young. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, it's Young.
Good catch.
Yards on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Set.
Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Maher connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17.
Let's go.
Return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Dump truck that nigga.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action, Prescott. Flush down now to his left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 3 now. To throw is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another throw for Prescott.
There we go.
Right, forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted.
Let's go!
Deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Finds Sanders. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this.
Let's go!
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we
Let's go, man.
inside Levi's Stadium in Santa
Let's
Clara.
go. We on the West Coast.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Purdy going to the air right away. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Jennings, a receiver in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what a move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage in their corner space.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's
let's go!
Extra.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
There you go. There you go.
8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll buy some under pressure.
Let's go!
They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now here's Young.
Oh!
Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ah!
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Ready, go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
Come on, man.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set.
Here is Young. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They need 18 yards here on third down. Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man.
Let's go!
Xavier Legette, 40 yards. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
All the way in Candlestick, West Coast, in the house, baby. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way.